Hi friends and Zero AD lovers, I'm Bartok, you guys can also call me Freyja. I'm a guest here on Sneaky P's channel today and I'm going to be running you through one of my favourite build orders for Ptolemy Champ Cav. So let's get right into it. Okay, here we go. This is going to be a build order best if you have a competent player as your border who can do some rushing, because this will leave you susceptible to being rushed, because we're going to spam a lot of women, we're going to spam a lot of guys a little bit later in like P2. This is like basically an ecobot tutorial for Ptolemies. And I find this build is the best for if you want to spam Champ Cav, which is one of the best units that Ptolemies have, in my opinion. A lot of complaints that I hear a lot about the Ptolemies is that they have shitty houses, like the houses take way too long to build and too many women and stuff. The key to that is to just never not be building houses. And you always want to have some houses near your berry bushes just in case of a rush. Again, this build order is ideal if you basically if like you know you're not going to be rushed. And like even early on in the game, if you're like, oh, I don't really need houses right now, I don't have to, you do build a house right now. Because later in the game, you'll thank yourself. Again, this is an ideal build if you are pretty confident you're not going to be rushed. Because I know I'm not going to be rushed right now. And I am going to try and talk as much as possible, even though it's kind of hard to pay attention to what I'm doing, so I hope I don't mess this up. I do only get the berry upgrade if I can see that I have several clumps of berries around my base. Otherwise, I find it a little bit useless, a bit of a waste of wood. Now that I'm recording this, it probably would have been cool to have like other people commentating on this. I kind of hope that this is like turned into a series and that other players who really enjoy certain civs record build order videos, and then Sneaky P can maybe post them on his channel. Yeah, he'll probably also have the link in the description of this video where you can download Zero AD if you haven't played Zero AD before, if you're new to the game. It's free. It's a really cool game. Just keep watching and you'll see. It's really cool. Okay, so I have a pretty sufficient wood line right now. I'm going to send some ladies over to get some more berries. I am getting up my first barracks and I have the wood upgrade. I also have the berry upgrade because I can see right here on the map I have more berries. I also have more berries over here. So what I'm going to do is build some barracks, a farmstead next to these sheep so that my camel can harvest those quicker. Again, we want our barracks constantly producing, and the goal for a really good boom is to try and get to 100 pot by minute 7. I don't know if that's going to happen for me right now. And see, I'm housed. That's why, guys, you always have to be building houses. There we go. Oh, the goal was to not be housed for this video. Unfortunately, I failed. And obviously, you guys can probably tell, I don't use any of the mods that are available for this game, just because I am not the greatest with technology and I don't think I'd be able to install it properly, but also I kind of just like playing the game how it is right now. But there are mods that can help you boom quicker and housed again. There are mods that can help you boom quicker, so like for a build like this it would be perfect, because you'd be able to basically get to the point where you can spam champ calves, which is the goal of this build that I'm showing you. You'd be able to get there much quicker if like you didn't ever have any idle barracks, if like your eco and stuff was like perfect, because that's what some of the mods take care of for you. And once I have about 40 to 45 people chopping wood, I like to start sending people to stone. because Ptolemies is a slinger civ, and the barracks also cost 100 stone after 200 wood and 100 stone. So you need to be collecting stone for the barracks and also for slinger production. Okay, yeah, my wood is going crazy right now. I'm going to bring some of my women off wood and I'm going to send them to make some farms because food production is lacking a little bit. We haven't been housed again, and that's because I have 3 women just constantly building houses. I'm not going to get to 100 pop before minute 7 because it is 10 seconds away from that and I'm at 90 pop, but close. The 100 pop is always like the goal, but it's not like 100% necessary for like the best boom ever. You just have to be better than your border player and their pocket. And I like to aim for 11 fields. 11, actually, if I'm making champ cav, more. I like to aim for like 12 fields because champ cav are really expensive on the food. And there's nothing worse than having like metal, wood, and everything else that you need for champ cav and not having enough food. That's kind of very important for champ cav production. And you are obviously not going to be able to fit all of those farms around your CC. So, okay, we're going P2 by the way. It is just before minute 8. And I can actually stop producing so many pikes and I can start producing slingers because I have that stone production, remember? I definitely just lost my train of thought of what I was saying. Okay, how many women do I usually go for? I usually go for like 65 to 70 women. I know a lot of people spam women for eco purposes, and that's I like doing that, especially when like I've been rushed or something and I need to get back on my feet. For this champ cav build that I'm going for like to be able to spam champ cav, I think 65 to 70 women is best. And the thing with champ cav is some people tend to hold off on their army entirely until they can start spamming champ cav, so they'll be like kind of low pop later in the game, like 12-13 minutes. They won't be full pop yet, and it's because they want to spam the champ cav. I prefer to make a whole army and then have that army die off a bit, you know, like as that army dies, re-pop with the champ cav. I feel like that's a safer strategy, even though like it's a bit more costly because you are still putting resources into making men, I guess, that you could be saving to make champ cav. Okay, and now I'm going to get my P2 buildings made. I do usually like to get women to build the P2 buildings, but right now my food production is not so great because I've been yapping and not paying enough attention to it. And also I think my base looks awful. Don't pay attention to that, just pay attention to the end result. So yeah, I've taken some people off my wood line to build my 2 blacksmiths and my market. How many? Okay, I need to get some more guys over on stone. There are definitely some things that I'm not remembering to tell you guys like when I'm doing it. Hopefully you can just see from the screen exactly what I'm doing. I do like to get the mining upgrades. I would like to get this wood upgrade as soon as I can, and also this food upgrade. For some civs you can't get this food upgrade until P3, but for Ptolemies you can get it. And I'm going to start sending more people over to the wood line now since we're a little bit low on wood. And keep these women making houses. Again, even if you only have the bare minimum for a house, you just have to always be building. And then a good way to catch up with building houses with Ptolemies, if you are close to being housed, is just send your women off the farms just to build a couple houses really quickly before they get back to farming. I think that's actually going to be more than enough houses. Okay, and now we need to just sort out our wood production a little bit because I do need to start building. Oh yeah, actually I could probably sell some. There we go. I need to start building stables for Champ Cav. So since I am planning on spamming Champ Cav, I don't need any more barracks. I would normally build 7 or 8 barracks for Ptolemies. Just to be able to spam then, but I don't need to do that since I am spamming Champ Cav. That's another reason that the mining upgrades are really important, because we need our guys to be mining both stone and metal quickly, but mostly metal because Champ Cavs do require metal. And as you can see, I'm just sending my women off the fields to build all of these stables. It gets done much quicker than you'd think, and my food production is crazy right now because I got that upgrade before I got to Ptol. And then I start getting all of these upgrades. I don't get the infantry upgrades all the way up to the P3 upgrades. I don't do that when I'm spamming Champ Cav because I'm not planning on making that many pikes. If anything, I'd like to have slingers to accompany the Champ Cav. And I do like to build a little wood line in the back for the women to migrate to. And I will put some pikes there as well, just in case of Cavs eco-raiding. And again, we have more than enough food for all of this because we have how many farms? We have 11 farms. I would maybe like one more farm, and I do have enough women to have one more farm, which I like. Need to sort this wood line out up here because what are we doing? Just build another barracks there to be able to reach that next wood line. The wood lines in this alpha, I've noticed, are a little bit worse than A24, the previous alpha. I will get the last wood cutting upgrade. And then, there we go. Yeah, I do like max out my pot, and then those guys will die and I'll be able to repopulate. I have 8 stables. I have this metal mine is almost gone, but you can see I have some metal over here. And a seamless way of making sure that I don't ever run out without paying attention is just set my guys over there when they're done. I have another metal mine over here, a full metal mine. And then if I am spamming Champ Cav, I will actually stop mining stone and then start mining the metal with the guys who are on stone. Okay, past those melee upgrades and pierce upgrades, I won't get any more because I'm doing Cav, but I will get the full attack and defense upgrades. And then I actually have enough resources. I might have been attacked by this point, you know, in the game because it is minute 15. But I have 8 fully operational stables and I have all the res I need to start going crazy on Champ Cav. I guess that's kind of the end of the tutorial. Since I am not playing anyone, this is just for demonstrating purposes. I have all the upgrades I need. I will just queue these really quickly. But, you know, this specific build is obviously dependent on not being attacked and not being rushed. Hopefully your pocket will be super OP. Oh, also I should mention, if you want a hero, you have to build the Temple of Isis. And I will get that last metal mining upgrade to make it as fast as possible. So I have 30 guys on metal right now, and I would just be able to go crazy spamming Champ Cav at this point. let's say I had like sent my guys up here on the wood line into battle a few minutes ago, I assume I would have quite a few casualties from there. They are quite upgraded. I don't have will to fight or anything yet. And that's one of the downsides of like not continuing to mine stone with Ptolemies, is it's kind of hard to get will to fight, because you're usually kind of low on stone from overproducing slingers, and also building a bunch of stables and quite a few barracks, because those do cost stone. So from here, I would just be queuing a bunch of champ cav, fully upgraded champ cav, no will to fight, but I don't think that that's an issue with champ cav personally. I hope you guys found that a little bit helpful. It probably wasn't my fastest build order ever, but I had fun. If you haven't already, you should download 0AD for free. I'm sure Sneaky P will have all of those links in the description of this video, as well as the links to the mods that I mentioned. If you're already a 0AD player, you should tag another player in the comments of this video and let them know what build order tutorial you'd like to see from them. Sneaky P often live streams our games, so subscribe to this channel and turn your notifications on so you never miss another live stream. Bye.